Grammar Nazi.
You have to be scared of grammar Nazi. So last video मैंने एक haunted video बनाया था which was supposed to haunt people but instead वो खुद ही ghost हो गई. And उससे पहले I also made a video on how to score good in your maths examination. And some of you commented कि how did you score good in English. तो मेरे पास for reference I have my 10th mark sheet also जिसमें 12th से थोड़े ज़्यादा marks आए थे. For reference here it is. And you can see the marks which I got in my 10th standard. So yeah, I scored pretty good marks. So I will be sharing those 4 tips of 4 different sections जो मैंने अपने time पे follow किए थे. So for the reading section, which is primarily the first section, तो उसके लिए I have 3 points which I followed at my time. Number 1 is skimming through the passage. अब इस skimming through the passage का मतलब क्या है? You just look at the passage. देखो उस passage में क्या लिखा है, writer क्या बताने की कोशिश कर रहा है. Just read them quickly. Once you read them for the first time, try to read them quickly for the second time, and then at the third time, you read it carefully so that all the dots are connected, so that the entire passage makes a story. मतलब उस passage को पहले जल्दी से एक बार पढ़ो कि हाँ अच्छा इसमें ये बातचीत हो रही है, दूसरी बार पढ़ो जल्दी से कि इसमें ये बातचीत हो रही है, एंड तीसरी बार केयरफुली पूरा पैसेज रीड करो जब जिससे कि तुम्हारे सारे डॉट्स आपस में कनेक्ट हो जाएं और वो स्टोरी तुम्हारे सामने मन में आ जाए. और पैसेज को रीड करते टाइम द सेकेंड पॉइंट विच यू हैव टू रिमेंबर इज़ द टाइम मैनेजमेंट. यू जस्ट डोंट हैव टू वेस्ट ऑल ऑफ योर 30 minutes in your entire one passage. Don't do that. Third is practicing comprehensions. Take your literature books, read the passage and just frame the questions yourself. Now remember, जब भी तुम किसी question का आंसर लिख रहे हो, just don't make sure कि तुम पूरा copy paste करके ना लिख दो. Just try to make up your own words, try to express the answer in your own way so that the examiner knows, yes, this kid knows English. Now, secondly, it's your writing section. For writing section, I have 3 points which I used at my time. Number 1 is that you have to be very, very clear about the formats. Whether it is your notice writing, letter writing, story writing, letters may be different types of letters. उन सब का format तुम्हें याद होना चाहिए. डेट, टाइम, सेंडर्स एड्रेस, अपने मन में सेंडर्स एड्रेस बना के जाओ, XYZ हॉल, उसके बाद किस लाइन के बाद तुम्हें कॉमा देना है, ये सब चीज़ें तुम नोट करके जाओ. I know people start thinking कि later आ गया we have to frame the entire body. उस content में क्या लिखेंगे? People focus on the content. No, don't focus on the content that much. That is also important. But just focus on the format. किस लाइन के बाद सबसे शुरुआत में कॉमा आता है, कौन सी चीज़ सब्जेक्ट अंडरलाइन करनी है, कहीं नोटिस को बॉक्स में तो नहीं डालना. यू शुड बी वेरी केयरफुल अबाउट द फॉर्मेट. एक जगह पे सारे के सारे राइटिंग सेक्शंस लिखो और उन सब का फॉर्मेट मेंशन करो. और नंबर सेकंड विच इन राइटिंग सेक्शन विच आई लाइक टू टेल इज कि कीप इट सिंपल. Keep the words simple. Use simple words. Use words like however, therefore. Starting sentence हर एक letter का same होता है, हर एक notice का same होता है. Remember those sentences. और third tip which I would like to say is go search for different templates. स्कूल की लाइब्रेरी के आगे कोई नोटिस आता होगा तो वो किस फॉर्मेट में क्या क्या वर्ड्स उसमें यूज़ हो रहे हैं. Try to incorporate that within your answers. This is a plus point. This is definitely going to help you out. Coming to the literature section, divide and conquer. Just take your 2 books. One is your main textbook and second is your supplementary textbook. Just read all the chapters. Go through the chapters once and try to maintain कि हर एक chapter में क्या message देने की बात की जा रही है. Number 2 is simple answers. Try to format or frame simple answers. Simple sentences लिखना चाहिए. Use words like therefore, however, thus, in lieu of, बिकॉज काफ़ी बच्चे एक सेंटेंस को कंटिन्यू करने के लिए देन वर्ड का यूज़ बहुत ज़्यादा करते हैं. ट्राई अवॉइडिंग दैट. इट लुक्स अ लिटिल ऑड. दिस हैपेंड, देन दिस हैपेंड, देन दिस हैपेंड. जस्ट टेक अ फुल स्टॉप. Number 4 is the vocabulary and the grammar section. This is the section where most people get stuck and most people are scared of. Because grammar में कोई भी question आ सकता है and what sentence would fit in that way and which word, however grammatically correct or incorrect, sounds good while speaking. तो ऐसा बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. तो I used 2 things for that apart from the syllabus which is being taught in my school for grammar and vocabulary. Just watch English TV shows. I watch Modern Family, I watch Schitt's Creek, sometimes Family Guy maybe. So they just helped me a lot in framing my English grammar and vocabulary. Number 2, if you're not able to watch any of the English shows, if you're watching YouTube videos, then try to just switch on the subtitles in English and just read them. Trust me, it helps. Now I definitely know that you are not going to remember all these points which I have told in my video so far. So I've prepared a simple mnemonic for you. Simple, S-I-M-P-L-E. Keep it simple. Where S stands for skimming through the passage. Just skim through the passage in the reading section. I stands for identify the formats of various things in the writing section. M is memorize the quotes to use in your writing sections. Use the quotes. Just write a quote in the beginning and just frame all your writing sections, if that's a story writing, if that's an article writing. Then P stands for practice grammar questions. Just Google it, grammar questions online, and you'll be loaded with tons of questions. Us pe practice karo, just search for it, go for it. And L stands for learn concise writing techniques. Don't write too long answers, don't write short answers. Just figure out कि 2 marks के लिए you have to write 5 lines, then 8 markers के लिए you have to frame your answers in different passages. बहुत बच्चे क्या करते हैं कि 8 marker में 2 pages लिख तो आते हैं लेकिन they don't write them in format. Just format it out. Passages बनाओ, different paragraphs बनाओ, paragraph के बाद एक line छोड़ो, 8 markers के question में different paragraphs में answer करो. And then E stands for evaluate your answers. Now while you are practicing your sample papers, just write them in your language और अपनी English teachers के पास जाके बोलो, ma'am please just help me out, evaluate my answers. Trust me, they are going to be happy and they are going to help you out. So these were the tricks which I followed at my time. Remember, keep it simple, and you all know what simple stands for. So that's all. If you like this video, please make sure कि तुम इस वीडियो को like करो, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो and share it with your friends. Also, I'm new to YouTube, so please suggest in the comment sections मुझे अगली वीडियो किस टॉपिक पे बनानी चाहिए, and I'll definitely give it a try. Thank you. English question paper. In every English question paper, I mean your English